Top 30 is the only company in the world able to design, produce, set up and manage a top-level competition. Everything within the same company. Everything with the trustworthiness and professionalism that an official competition requires. Everything Top 30. Top 30. The heart of climbing.
Good evening, I'm Johnny Bryan. This is IFSC.tv and welcome to the final of this League World Cup event here in Imst in Western Austria. The ladies will have their turn in a couple hours time, but first it'll be the men who'll be gracing this stage, and what a stage they will be gracing. This wall, 21 metres high with a 14-metre overhang, so stands between them and lead World Cup glory. 8 gentlemen will take part in this final, but 3 in particular is what the eyes of the climbing world will be looking on. First of all, Sachiyama, a double World Cup champion, a climber in sublime form, looking to get his hat-trick. Then you've got the home country boy, Jakob Schubert, the world #1, looking for his first title of 2012. And then you've got the 2011 world champion, the Spaniard, Ramon Julian P. Blanquet. 3 men, you could argue, who could be fighting it out for a world title in 6 weeks' time. So, who's going to get that shot of confidence as they go into the showdown in Paris in 6 weeks' time? That's the question that's going to be answered over the next 2 hours. Welcome to this final here in Imst in Western Austria. Well, it's a very good evening from me, Johnny Bryan, here on the white sofa that we have here at this IFSC event. You know, they've really put us in a lap of luxury for this final. As you can see, a fantastic crowd just beginning to stream in here in Imst. A lot of them are right at the back. That massive tent at the back. That's a bit of a beer tent, and a lot of people getting their refreshments in before this final gets underway. And we estimate in around about, I reckon 30 minutes time was when the first guy gets out onto the stage. This is how it looks. The climbers will be introduced in around about, I reckon, about 5 minutes or so time. They'll be introduced to by the local MC here, and as the crowd just begins to stream in as the sun sets behind the Alps here in Imst in Western Austria. An absolute joy for you to join us wherever you may be around the world. It's the gentlemen who will go out first this evening. First of all, Thomas Tauporn of Germany. He'll be the first man out. He was a little bit worried yesterday that he didn't do enough to get into this final. He was absolutely delighted though. He took a lot of inspiration from going to the Olympic Games last week in London. He was at the 100-metre final, in fact, when Usain Bolt retained his Olympic crown. Then Magnus Midtbo. That gentleman, he's seen in sublime form actually. He could be a bit of a dark horse this evening. Ramon Desgranges, he'll be out at number 3. Sachiyama, double World Cup champion this year, looking for a hat-trick here in Imst. Then Jörg Verheven, Cedric Lechat, his first event on the 2012 calendar, and he's made a final. Then you got the home country boy, Jakob Schubert, the world #1, looking for his first win in the 2012 calendar. And Ramon Julien P. Blanquet will round off the men's final. Just to tell you though, a lot of guys were a bit worried about the count back and the timing, etc. Only Magnus Midtbo and Romain Desgrandes have the same results going through the count back. So if the bottom 5 from Sachiyama all the way down all reach the same height, it'll be Ramon who will be declared the champion. That is what I've been told. So there you go, just to sum up the permutations of that men's final. The ladies will follow on in around about a couple of hours time. We reckon about 8:30 at the earliest the ladies will come out. This is how they line up. Charlotte Durif from France will be the first lady out. She came in 8th place, and Yang Kim, the 11-time World Cup champion and world number 2, she came in 9th and went out on the bubble in yesterday's semi-final. So Charlotte took her place in 8th place and just snuck in. Yoko Kobayashi of Japan will go out at number 2. Evgenia Malamid of Russia will go out at number 3. Ellen Geniko of France at number 4. Matilda Brumagne went out 2nd in the semi-final yesterday at about 7:10. And it wasn't until Mina Markovic finished at 4:11 she realised that she actually got into the semi-final. It was a superb climb from the Belgian, in fact. Johanna Ernst, the local girl here in Austria, she lives around these parts, so she's going to have a fantastic crowd supporting her this evening, late this evening, when this final gets underway. Momoka Oda of Japan, she'll go out at number 7, and then finally number 8, Mina Markovic, a girl in amazing form right now, the only competitor throughout this whole competition, male and female, who has topped on all 3 of her climbs over the yesterday. As I mentioned, the local MC is going to introduce all 16 climbers in roughly the next few minutes or so. There you go, what you're seeing there, that is the top half of the men's route. The men's will be in a very adrenaline pumping red, is their route up the wall. You've got to get around that grey volume at the top to find their target and maybe secure World Cup glory. Chatting to the route setters earlier today. One of them said there possibly can only be one top maybe in that men's final, so it should be interesting to see. You'll hear from them later on this evening to let you deep into the secrets of the minds of these route setters and how they approach setting up a final route. Just waiting for the climbers to come down there in isolation right underneath the wall. There is a little bit of a office area and a bit of an admin area and a little bit of a warm-up area where the climbers are just being held right now. They're going to get introduced by the local MC very shortly. We were told it was 7 o'clock on the dot, but right now there's still a lot of people streaming in here, so maybe just be 1 or 2 minutes after 7 these guys will get introduced to the crowd, and we expect the men's final to get underway at around about 7:30 local time, half an hour from now. It's a joy to have you in the chat. Wherever you are on the road, it's an absolute joy to be here. This is the reward of the climbers. There they are, the gold medals in the middle, the silver and the bronze. And some beautiful glasses there. Cut specially for this. And no doubt they all get filled up in the after party later on this evening in the town centre in Imst. I hope you've got many a beverage with you to follow along with this final. Absolute joy to have you here. My name is Johnny Bryan and I'm absolutely glad that you're here with me, watching some of the best climbers in the world, as a few of the guys waving as they can see themselves on the big screen. It's actually great to see that a lot of the guys here, there's a lot of them who brought their families down with them. It's a bit of a cosmopolitan atmosphere. There's young and old as well. It's absolutely great to see. So one guy actually bought a mattress with him from when I saw before. They've been coming here since about 5 o'clock actually. There's a few guys who were getting their seats really early because there's some benches at the bottom as well, so they're trying to get the best seats in the house. So obviously, it's interesting, another person here putting up a mattress as well, so they're just trying to get the best view possible for the 16 climbers that will come out very shortly. People asking me how I am today. I'm very well, thank you. Rested is the best way to describe it. We had a long day here yesterday in Imst. Starting up very early in the morning at 10 AM local time. It was a 14-hour day for us yesterday by the time we finished. Because in between the off, when I was not broadcasting, I'm doing stats, I'm writing scripts, etc. So there's different things possible. But anyway, local MC is just introducing the climbers. Let's hand over to him.
And my question, like everybody does probably this moment, how do you prepare for this evening?
I sleep well.
That's good.
And I don't know.
So you're just motivated in climbing. What is your special task today?
I hope that we're going to beautiful. And I hope that we will have enough time to go to that.
Okay, that's everybody. The room is beautiful. That's her, ladies and gentlemen, representing France, Zurich. And we come to the woman. The first woman here on the stage was qualified in the semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. Und jetzt machen wir das Ganze in Deutsch. Denn er repräsentiert auch Deutschland. Einen großen Applaus für Thomas Tauporn, Schotti. Also, du hast schon gesagt, die Route muss wundervoll sein und schön. Was ist so dein Geschmack?
Ja, schauen wir mal. Für sich, wo ist er erst? Also,
Ja, du darfst dich nicht umdrehen. Was wäre so dein Geschmack?
ja, kurz, aber ich glaube, das gibt's hier noch.
Schotti ist kurz. Okay, alles klar. Ja, ich würde sagen, wir schauen dir zu. Was brennt dir sonst unter den Nägeln heute Abend?
Ja, ich will mein Bestes geben und vielleicht ist es gut. Schauen wir mal.
Bescheiden ist bescheiden. Das ist ein Applaus! Thomas Tauporn, Schotti. Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the next, representing Japan. Beautiful woman. And she comes on the stage, Yuka Kobayashi, Japan. What's your task tonight? Okay. Anything else? Nothing. Okay. So you're quite easy, right? Yeah. Okay. So I would say we keep it easy and give you a big hand of applause. That's Japan. Ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to a very golden country right now. But he came down to here and representing Norway. Ladies and gentlemen, qualified in the semi-final, so within the best 8. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Magnus Midborg! So you're right, just up here. Maybe a few centimeters. Perfect. So are you quite like this? Are you so precise like this? And you're climbing, so you're very precise.
Yeah, I try to be, but not always.
And what's your task for tonight? It's everybody's question.
Well, I think it's the same for everyone. Climb as high as possible. Yeah, it's that simple.
Is it better to be here in Austria than in Norway?
Right now it is. I mean, it's way colder back home, so I'm excited to be here, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay. So that's your applause representing Norway. And ladies and gentlemen, we come to the next representing Russia. And she did a very, very good performance, even in the qualification and even in the semi-final. Very, very good to see her on the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here in Imst, Austria, Evgenia Malami. would you take this evening as nearly same easy than you did yesterday? You will try? Why?
I want to.
You want to. So, anything else you want us to tell us about your performance tonight?
Have fun.
Have fun, that's the easiest way. So, we will have fun with her. Ladies and gentlemen, representing Russia. And we are coming to a very beautiful back European country, which is westbound from here. Good climbing spots down there, especially in the southern part. I've been there several times, and probably here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, representing France, Romain Deganchy. Hey mate, what's your probably best climbing spot in France? I just asked because I'm very interested in it. So what do you would? Okay. What about Sears? What? Sears? What? Okay. He's not. I tell you, you have to go there. It's probably very, very good spots, even very sunny, about 180 degrees, very good climbing spots. We've never been there. What? What? Okay. So I probably just on artificial climbing walls all the time. What? Okay. Anyway, I don't ask you anything tonight. Please step a little bit closer to the guys. He's representing France, ladies and gentlemen. Romain Deganchy. And we're coming up to the next beautiful woman. Even she's coming probably from the same country as you. But nevertheless, representing France, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with a big hand of applause, Hele Janiko! Erste Million im Jahr 2011 hier in Imst. Viele erinnern sich. I still remember a few years ago, it was, I think, yeah, last year. How you felt at this time? Last year, 2011, there was something. Quite bad, really. No, not really. So you enjoyed to climb here in Imst, right?
Yeah.
And you're probably a quite cool audience, isn't it? Yeah. So, come on, give her a big hand of applause. So, what is your task tonight? You don't know? Why? Okay, I know your task. I can see it right here. It's cool. It's very cool. That's your applause, ladies and gentlemen, for France. Awesome. And we're going nearly to the other side of the world. Not right now. It's a little bit closer. But he is representing Japan. Very good climber, at least. He's winner of Chamonix, Briançon this year. Easy guy. Very talented. And representing Japan, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with a big hand of applause, Sachi Ama! Hey mate, do you think you're doing this 3 times in a row?
I don't know. I do my best.
Okay. I think so. So that's very special for you to be here in Imst because you did a very, very good performances here right now. Is it a special place for you, guys?
Here?
Yes.
I really like here.
Why?
I love Europe because now Japan is really crowded, busy. So
You're busy people all the time.
yeah.
Busy even in climbing as well, as we know. So we wish you as well the best and we give you all our support, definitely. So that's your applause representing Japan. And we're coming much closer, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Netherlands. Big hand of applause, and he's knowing Austria very, very much. Und ich glaube, wir machen das Ganze in Deutsch weiter. Herzliches Hallo hier auf der Bühne, Jörg Verhoeven. Du weißt, ich bin so nervös, deswegen machen wir das auch gleich und ich lasse dich einfach einfach hier kalt stehen, oder?
Soll ich mal rüberstellen, oder?
Nein. Du bist. Das war jetzt mein Fehler. Deswegen, er hat kurz einen Applaus bekommen und ich werde Sie auch an dieser Stelle aufrufen. Meine Damen und Herren, she's representing Belgium, Mathilde Brumagne. Okay, we continue in English, probably. Or would you like to talk in German?
No German.
No German. Yeah, because the Belgian people, they speak a lot German.
Not the French people, I think.
Okay, so you're from French part of Belgium, right? Okay. So what is your special feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great.
Don't look too much back. You're not allowed to do that. Okay, sorry. I'm talking too much. We support you. We wish you all the best. That's your applause. Also, ich rede zu viel, deswegen, ich schon wieder. Deswegen machen wir es kurz. Home Terrain, bist du mit einer ganz sympathischen, ich kenne sie zufällig, Kletterin liiert. Ist die heute da? Ich glaube, die ist nicht interessiert dabei. Okay, auch wenn sie dich jetzt vielleicht nicht unterstützen wird, was ist so dein Task heute, beziehungsweise wie gehst du diese Sache an? Auch gekommen? Okay, also er ist einfach simpel. Du bist einfach sympathisch. Immer diese Colonies, diese Netherlands. Das ist nochmal dein Applaus. Ladies and Gentlemen, und wir machen in Deutsch weiter. Und wir wissen, sie ist sehr erfolgreich und macht das Ganze immer großartig. Ich erzähle jetzt nicht, was sie denn schon alles gewonnen hat. Meine Damen und Herren, einen großen Applaus für unsere große Hoffnung. Representing Austria. Hier kommt sie, Johanna Ernst. Erzähl mir ganz kurz, was ist denn so das Besondere, wenn man immer zu Hause klettert? Also ich kenne das ja nicht so, ich bin ja nicht so erfolgreich und. Aber was macht es aus, zu Hause zu klettern, anstatt irgendwo anders?
Ja, ich bin da nicht zu Hause.
Nein, ich meine, in Österreich ist schon klar, also ich rede ja wieder global österreichisch, sorry.
Super ist.
Okay. Du verschlägst mir die Sprache. Du verschlägst mir die Sprache gleich wie uns, ja? Die uns allen, wenn du deine große Performance darauf zahlst, wie gehst du das heute an?
Ja, mein Bestes geben.
Okay, also ganz schlicht. Okay. Wir wünschen dir das Beste, wir sind ganz klar mit dabei und das nochmal dein Applaus! I need to go, hurry up a little bit, sorry for that. We have the next guy representing Switzerland. And big hand of applause for Cédric Lacha. 27 at the launch, age 27. 27 is a very special number for you. Du kannst ja Deutsch. Okay, ich bin sehr schlecht in Französisch. Okay, so we do it in German as well. So what is how you solve the task tonight?
In German.
No English. Oh, really? I'm sorry. Big hand of applause for Cédric Lacha. Und ich werde schneller. Wir gehen wieder nach Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful woman. She did a very good performance yesterday. As everybody here, but she did it on this Japanese way. Ladies and gentlemen, big hand of applause for Momoka Oda, Japan! How you will do tonight? Tonight, how would you do it? Okay, we do the same. So, big hand of applause even for Japan and the beautiful woman, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, wir machen es wieder ganz krass und schnell. Jocke Schubert! Nicht zu viele Details, ich habe es gelernt, du hast mir zumindest gestern noch erzählt, dass die Babsi Bacher Geburtstag hat. Bist du immer so, informierst du deine anderen Kollegen auch mal so spärlich?
Na, also es war ja ganz spontanes, war jetzt nicht nur meine Entscheidung, sondern vom ganzen Team. Also.
Okay, zu Hause klettern ist immer cool. Was möchtest du uns sagen? Wie bist du drauf? Wie gehst du die Sache an heute?
Ja, ich fühle mich sehr gut. Ich hoffe, es klappt so gut wie gestern. Vielleicht noch ein bisschen besser. Und ja, ich bitte auch um die volle Unterstützung.
Das werden wir tun, richtig? Jochen Schubert, Austria. Und wir kommen zu der Dame, die gestern hier dieses Semifinale betont hat. Das Einzige. Es war unglaublicher Wahnsinn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here on stage. Mina Markovic, Slovenia. Well performed. So you did the only woman who did the top yesterday in the semi-final. So wow. So you probably won't do this, the same tonight, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, see, sure. So definitely straightforward. You're always straightforward, right?
Yeah, from start to stop.
From start to stop. That's your applause, Mina Markovic. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, and even we have it right now, the presentation of the finalist, and he's present world champion, Europe champion, Ramon Julian Puiglan, Spain. So a few seconds, you guys, for the observation right now. And what is your, how you're doing your observation? What is your special? Only Spanish. Oh my God. So I know I need to learn Spanish to talk with you guys, and I know you do very well. So, arriba, ándale! So ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Big hand of applause, these are the finalists. I wish you all the best, and the officials will tell you when you can turn around, and I go to him, and he will pronounce it himself. Okay, everybody, observation starts now. Right, so we are...
Okay, now the theatrics are over, and all the climbers now have got a few minutes here to have a look at the routes. All 16 climbers, a few of them with their little pocket binoculars as well, and they'll just mentally visualise these routes as they climb. Remember, the men will go first. It's not going to go boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. All the men have their final first, and the women will follow on roughly around about no earlier than 8:30 local time, in about an hour and 10 minutes from now. So it'll be the men's will go first, just so you guys know. "16 climbers, 8 men, 8 women. I'm keen to hear your thoughts on who you believe will take the title this evening. But in the meantime, I had a chat with the route setter, Paul, for the men's route a couple of hours ago, and this is what he had to say.
The resistance. Difficulty is a little bit less in that kind of view, but there is many things to understand. You have to turn around your body like this and after like that, and so there is many surprise, and it's less difficult in power, but much difficult to understand and for the mind.
So roughly how many moves will it take for a climber to get from bottom to top?
Perhaps I don't have to say that. 60.
Okay. Tell me about the route in detail. What are the obstacles the climbers will have to face? Where will be the difficult patches on this route?
There is 3 parts. First of all, the prow. They have to play with the features on the right hand and the prow with the other hand. So, puff, puff, puff. There will be some dynamic moves. So they will have to engage in this part. So it's perhaps the hardest part for them. After in the roof, the difficulty is not only the power but they have to understand. So you will show the climbers turning, thinking. There will be some dynamic moves, so they will have to engage in this part. So it's perhaps the hardest part for them. After in the roof, the difficulty is not only the power, but they have to understand. So you will show the climbers turning, thinking, searching. So it's never kind of difficulty. And after the last part, it's only power.
Do you expect all the climbers to get towards the top of the climb within the time limit of 8 minutes? Will some of them may get timed out?
Normally no, because the first bottom is fast. It's really fast. I don't see any rest point. So when they will be in the roof, it's not really easy to stay a little on the green feature, but they can rest a little because there's a crack on it and you can rest. But normally they won't spend more than 13 minutes, 13 seconds, pardon, at this place. And after there is another rest point, but it's just after the most important difficulty of the route. The most important difficulty is when you have to turn around your body and to drop your feet up on the edge of the head wall. There is a green feature, and they will be just held by the tool hook. Yeah, this is the tool.
Yeah.
Tool hooks. So after they turn, they can probably rest a little just before the head wall.
So,
but normally in 8 minutes, it's okay. Yeah.
So give me a prediction. Who is going to win this evening?
The best. The best, because I know that Ramon is able to do the route, Sashi is able to do the route, Jakob is able, Jörg is able, Romain Desgranges is able. So
we shall see.
I think the victory must be perhaps between Jakob and perhaps Jakob and Ramon.
So there you go. The route setter thinks it's Jakob and Ramon's night. We shall see. So there you have it. That was the thought of Paul, the chief route setter. I hope that's answered a couple of questions for you guys in the chat, who was saying to us earlier what grade the walls are, etc., etc. So hopefully that's answered a couple of your questions. So I hope that's the key for you. That's the crowd as it is right now. They've been flowing in here for around about the last hour and a half. So there's a few guys right at the back. That's a nice beer tent at the back there that a few guys have been enjoying for the past couple of hours. And the first climber, Thomas Taupon, will be out in roughly 5 minutes' time. Just keen to hear your thoughts on this, and just interestingly enough, as all the athletes were getting introduced to the music of Chariot to Fire. For those of you who don't know, that's a famous film, British film in the 1980s about the Olympic Games of 1924, and of course the 30th Olympiad coming to a conclusion this weekend. Thomas Taupon, of course, was there last week. He watched the 100 metres final when he saw Usain Bolt retain his Olympic crown, and of course 8 years from now there's a possibility that this sport could be in the Olympic Games, but we will not know that for another 13 months. Keen to hear your thoughts about that this evening as well. We had a long chat about this yesterday with all the climbers as well. So there you go. 25 up, this is what the route looks like for the men. And all the way up to the sky. This is a 21 high meter wall with a 14 meter overhang. That's where they're aiming for, right at the top. Hold number 59. That is the holy grail that all of these guys are aiming for. So we've got a few minutes to go. Again, keen to hear your predictions as well. Let me know your thoughts. Who's going to take the title from the men? We should know that over the next hour or so. I said in my opening piece to camera, Sachi Ama, Ramon, Jakob Schubert, those three guys could possibly go into the World Championship in 6 weeks' time. Maybe one of them three, well, those three men, I should say, will be fighting out for that world title. Or is somebody going to maybe cause a bit of an upset here? Is there one of the other five guys maybe could cause an upset? Is there a dark horse in this race? Let me know, guys, because I'd be interested to hear. I know Sheila's already said that Sachi's going to go for the hat-trick, but what do you guys think? As I said, a great crowd here in Imst, young and old. They can see themselves on the big screen. I was at the Olympic Games actually last week, and during the little breaks in play, there's they get the camera out of the big screen, and they have what's called kiss cam. You know, if they see a couple, and they have to, when they show them on the big screen, they have to kiss each other. It was quite entertaining to watch, but unfortunately, we're not going to be doing that here. Sheila also reckons Romain is a bit of a dark horse as well. I'm keen to hear your thoughts on this, the men's competition. It should be a cracking final.
Thomas Tauper aus Deutschland mit 80 Punkten derzeit auf Rang 8. Hinter ihm liegen die haben sich in diesem Finale nicht.
Luki says Sachi is very technical, but he's not sure if he's going to hold the slapping section. Do you agree?
Natürlich gestern geklettert. Aber nichtsdestotrotz von Mikhail Janikov.
But that is the lineup for the men's final. Thomas Taupon of Germany will be first. He'll be coming out in about a minute or so's time. Marcus Midbow of Norway. Romain Desgranges of France. Sachi Ama. Stefan Jogverheven of the Netherlands. Cedric Lachat of Switzerland. Jakob Schubert of Austria. And Roman of Spain. Very quickly, I will say, if it goes on a count back, those bottom five you see from Sachi to Ramon, if all of them got the same score, Ramon would win. That would be the top five as you see it. Sachi in fifth, fourth, third, second to Ramon in first. So you don't have to worry about the time on this. Only if Magnus and Romain come first, second, then the time will come into play. But we are away in this final, bang on cue at 7:30 local time here in Imst in Austria, and Thomas Taupon is opening the baton to get us underway here. Thomas, 21 years of age, the world ranked number 7 in the world. Third out in Huaji in 2010. That's his best ever finish, it's a bronze medal. You never know, he could better that today. 9th out in Briançon, 7th out in Chamonix. That's his two results of the 2012 season. 45, 38 in his qualifier, and a 40 in his semi-final. He just snuck in 8th place, and he's underway in this final. IFSC Lead World Cup event here in Imst in Austria. It's an absolute joy for you to join us here wherever you are in the world. Thomas said to me yesterday when I had a chat with him after his semi-final, it would be an honour and a dream for him to represent Germany at the Olympic Games in 8 years' time. Should lead climbing get in there, and wherever that may be, in Istanbul, Madrid or Tokyo. He said to me he did go to the Olympics in London. when he saw Usain Bolt retain his 100-metre crown. He also saw Roger Federer as well at Wimbledon. Very unusual that one of the homes of tennis hosting an Olympics event. It was quite strange to watch. There wasn't one of the guys there in the all in white and all in colours. It was very strange to see. Watching Wimbledon for a long time as I have. But there you go. Thomas is off to a good start. Let's say the weather here, by the way. It's warm again, but there was a heavy breeze going across the arena around about an hour ago. However, it's died down a lot. I'm going to say a heavy breeze. It really was gusting at around about 25 miles an hour, but it has dropped down now, and it's just I see flags in the distance here. It's only just a little bit flickering, but hopefully that wind does stay away. We are in a bit of an alpine valley here in Imst, so we're just going to wait and see. And Thomas is gone, unlucky. He gets a polite round of applause from the crowd, but that was unexpected from Thomas Taupon. He surely will be disappointed with that. Thomas didn't even have time to say what went wrong to the MC. He was a little bit disappointed with that. Only 27 he scored. Is that a sign of things to come, maybe? That's the crowd as you see it right now. Well, that is the champion's chair. We've been told whoever's in first place. That's the gold medal throne, you could say. I think they may have took that idea from watching the cycling the other week, again at the Olympics on the first day in fact. We had 3 massive thrones for the time trial, and all the guys who were in the lead were sat on these massive thrones. I don't know if you saw them, so if you, that's maybe the idea of these guys come from. But Thomas is going to sit there, and he will remain in that seat should he still be in the lead. Magnus Midtbo from Norway is now getting underway. Magnus is 23 years of age, the world ranked 12 in the world. Chamonix in 3rd place in 2011. So far this season, he was 5th in Chamonix. Briançon he made 4th place there. 2 tops in his qualification and 41 in his semi-final. .27, of course, is the score that Thomas Taupon has got. In that orange armchair, about 50 feet away from my commentary position to the left side of this arena. To remind you, 8 minutes, all these climbers will get. Kyle is saying to crush some plastic, Magnus. Let's hope he does.
Semifinale geklettert. Macht das hier ganz, ganz toll.
All our route setters said that only maybe one of these guys may only top in this final. We shall see. Give you guys an idea of how, and there's a clock in the middle at the bottom left of your screen as well, just to give you guys an indication of the time as well. As you can see, Magnus has plenty of time in hand.
So,
Magnus getting a polite round of applause here. Getting cheered on well from this crowd here in Imst. And he's past Thomas. So can the Norwegians set the target for the other 6 to chase? Very well played, Magnus, well done. Now Magnus and Romain are the only 2 guys in this final that if they are tied, it will go on their time, as they are tied all the way through this final so far. The other 5 guys to go after Romain, it will go on the countback as you see on the screen. So if, for example, if Sachi Amma and Romain, let's say, tie, Romain will win on the better countback. So if all 5 of those guys do 4 to 8 tie as well, then it'll be Romain who wins. So just to give you an idea, an indication, a bit of a guide, let's say, of how it works. The women's final, by the way, there's no time whatsoever. All those 8 girls had different countbacks, so it'll be as they go out. Magnus now, he's on the overhang.
Wow. Super ist er unterwegs.
And making some great work of this. Still got plenty of time in hand. Oh, that's excellent work from the Norwegian. Well received from the crowd. A little bit of lactic acid building now. It's going to take a little bit of a breather here. It's still an excellent job here from the Norwegian. That's what he's got left on your screen. Tries of Ali Magnus. Oh, where's he going to go? Oh, he's gone. But still a good effort from the Norwegian. 44 is his score. He looks out of breath, but I'm sure he's very pleased with his work. He'll be sitting in the champion's chair.
And now we've seen
But 44, still a good score for the Norwegian. That'll be the target to beat.
And we are definitely not allowed to ask him about the routes. That's the problem. And that's why we leave him breathe at the moment. Und es wird spannend und es geht auch gleich weiter mit den Herren. 8 Minuten sind es ja Blätterzeit hier im Finale, das Ganze on site. Also dürfen nur angeschaut werden, die jetzt auch in der Besichtigung hier praktiziert. Und nur aus der Besichtigung von unten darf diese Route geklettert werden. Und den nächsten, den wir auch hier gleich und an dieser Stelle mit einem großen Applaus begrüßen mit der 48. Ladies and gentlemen, from France, Romain Diganchi.
So Romain's just about to get underway. Allez Romain, says Jason in the chat. So Ethan's asking in the chat, who do I think will win? Well, I've got my my predictions, Ethan, but I think it'll be a little bit unfair on all these climbers who I think may win. That would not be my job as a impartial journalist, let's say, and broadcaster. But expect a cracking final. That's what I'm going to say. Graham in the chat reckons Mo will win. Pleasure as always for Graham to join us in the chat. So never mind. What can he do? He's actually getting cheered on from Magnus in the chair, actually. He's Magnus who said told him to come on. A lot of these climbers, they may be fierce competitors, but a lot of them are friends off the wall. And they do support each other. Good start this for Romain. Clock, of course, in the corner of your screen, just to give you a rough idea. 8 minutes these climbers get in this final, just a reminder. Just a little tangle there in his rope, but he's okay now. So get round this red volume. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's disappointed, the Frenchman. Very, very disappointed. Oh, he's very angry with himself, is the Frenchman. I think he thought he could go a lot further there. Very, very disappointed is Romain. Some people said he might have been the dark horse in this race. Well, if that's the case, he's just fallen at the first hurdle. Some guys saying he may have rushed it a little. But, oh, look at the disappointment there. Throws his gloves down in disgust, and Magnus still sits in the chair. Five gentlemen to go. Next, the double World Cup champion of 2012, the winner out in Briançon and in Chamonix, Sachiyama. Now he's just getting some instructions from the jury president, Tim Hatch, on the right of the stage. He's just walking into picture now. Here he comes. Maybe one of the favourites of this competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, make out of applause for
Sachiyama. What do you think in the chat? Is he the man to beat? Fourth gentleman out in this competition. Very circumspective start here from the Japanese. Amma, of course, 22 years of age, world number 2, double World Cup champion. As I said, the 2 World Cups to his name were here in 2012. They were the first 2 of the season in Briançon and in Chamonix. This competition so far, top in its qualifiers, 42 plus in the semi-final. Sachi making good work of this. The sun sets behind the Alps here in Imst. The eyes of the climbing world are on him right now. This crowd has grown in number since he started a little while ago. There he goes. Magnus is 47. What he's looking to beat. He still sits in the champion's chair, 50 feet away from my commentary position right now, looking up as I speak. Apprehensively climbing this wall is Sachi. Getting well cheered on from the crowd. They've got a lot of good support here. Well done. Excellent move from the Japanese. He's still got plenty of time in hand, and he's just approaching the overhang now. There you see on your screen is where Sachi needs to get past to put himself in that champion's chair, and he has 5 minutes on the clock to do so.
Jetzt wird es natürlich interessant, genau in diesem Teil. Das ist natürlich äußerst kraftraubend dann. Und auch hier zeichnen sich so die einzelnen Ruhepositionen ab.
4 minutes 40 on the clock. To be honest with you, the weather here is really warm about half an hour ago. It's dropped a few degrees. It's only a bit chilly here now as well. So. Interesting for the girls later on this evening. Some work for Sachiamis now. On the horizontal part of this overhang. Just having a little bit of a break. Trying to wave away some of that lactic acid.
Schon richtig die Mitte getroffen, oder?
You can see that horizontally, just by looking at the bolts, in fact, they're dangling down vertically. It just amazes me. I've only been covering the sport for 2012. And the physical stamina these climbers have is remarkable, absolutely remarkable. Like as I've been saying all along in commentary, it'll be the greatest climb in the world, but all sport is won by 1 square foot of real estate. And that's in the mind. How do people handle the pressure? Sachiyama's done very well this year. He's won twice, and he is one of the guys to look out for in the World Championship in 6 weeks' time in Paris. There he is right now. You can see the rest of the route. Turns around 180. 3 minutes on the clock. Double World Cup champion in 2012. Incredible upper body strength here from the Japanese. Still got plenty of time on the clock. Well done, Sachi. A lot of support here at Imst. Oh, lucky.
Wow. What a great now in the central opinions. Now they have a short chat about their opinions.
Sachi, well, how happy are you with that climb?
I don't know. From there, it gets suddenly hard. So
Yeah, I did my best, I think.
How hard is the route, do you think?
I don't know. I guess from the orange volume, get suddenly hard, and I fall immediately. So after that, more hard. Yeah.
Sachi, well done today, mate.
Thank you.
Ganz klar auch er Favorit an diesem Abend, der uns natürlich ganz klar zeigen wird, was er heute von dieser Runde denkt. Einen großen Applaus für Verhoeven!
Thoughts there of Sachiyama.
Er hat das schon alles gesehen, schauen wir mal kurz rüber und
No, number 5, Jörg Verheven.
auch schon weg. Einfach klettern heißt,
Sachi does put himself in that champion's chair. He is the leader right now. But what do you guys think? Will it be enough? Still a long way to go. Sachiyama, is he? He's still got 4 guys to go. York here has gone out very quickly, in fact. Bit of a party atmosphere just happening in Imst. The party's just getting going. York is doing excellent work here.
Ist hier schon mal ausgerichtet?
Ali York getting a cry. Right behind me. Loads of time, annals of time in fact, for Jörg Verheven. Five minutes to go. Excellent work actually from York. Now he's getting onto the overhand here. All the route setter might be a little bit proud of his work right now. He said that only one person may only top on this route. Halfway through his time. That's what he got to beat. As Jörg. He's making excellent work of this with the 27-year-old. Only one World Cup to his name, and he's even got time to wave to the crowd. Showboating, showing off Jörg. Very nice. giving himself a little bit of a rest, a little bit of respite here. One World Cup title to his name, Jorg, in Chamonix 4 years ago in 2008. It's time to shine again. 42 plus a top and a 43 plus with his 3 scores in qualifications and his semi-final respectively. He now has just approaching 3 minutes. He's took a little bit of time here. But he's making excellent work here. As I look directly above my commentary position, I can see him in the sky. He's getting cheered on well from this Imst crowd. Good stuff this from Jorg Verhoeven. Unlucky. Unlucky there from Jorg Verhoeven. The crowd enjoyed it. I think it might be that move there from that yellow volume to the green volume, just at the end of that overhang. That will be where the single will be won and lost. But still, a great effort from Jorg Verhoeven. It's approaching 8 p.m. here, local time. Three climbers, I beg your pardon, yet to go. So we move on. Out now, out at number 6, third to last out, Cedric Lechat of Switzerland. 27 years of age, has a World Cup title to his name. In 2007, he won in Slovenia, in Krons. Hasn't took part this season. This is his first event of 2012. And according to somebody in the chat yesterday, he had been training to be an Olympic boxer. So what can the Swiss do? Kyle's asked me in the chat, do the climbers get to choose the songs they play before they climb? I'm not sure about that, Kyle. I don't think they do, unfortunately. But I wouldn't know what song I would choose to if I was climbing. It would have to be some dodgy 90s track, something from Oasis or Pulp for me. I think I would enjoy. But I agree. I actually completely agree with Scott there in the chat. The competitors should choose their own soundtrack, but maybe not Rick Astley, Scott. And Cedric's making a decent start to this. Well, Rick, that is what the DJ's looking at. He's sitting right next to me, in fact. Some top equipment for all these climbers. Ale Cedric this day. Remember, the women's competition is still to come after this as well. I think it'll roughly follow on straight past. People are still flying in their requests here, actually, I can see on the chat. Some people said when they fall they should play It's Raining Men. I like that has tickled me. And as Graham saying, as I'm a Welshman, the Manic Street Preachers are a bit of Tom Jones for me. Yes, a bit of Delilah maybe. Well, Right now, I think the song that they should be playing is Jackie Wilson's Higher and Higher. That's what these climbers are attempting to do right now. And Cedric Lechat is the man in the picture. Still got plenty of time, just taking a little bit of a rest here. We are in Austria. The hills are alive with the sound of climbing. That's what Cedric Lechat is trying to do right now. Jörg Verheven is the man in the champion's chair right now. He did get past Sachi Amos though. There goes Sachi's hat-trick. For those of you who predicted him, he will not be winning this one. Still people throwing their requests in the chat. Vertigo, so he's in vertical there. Your route is lifting me higher and higher. I'm loving that. Jackie Wilson's Higher and Higher. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Here goes Cedric. 4 minutes left on the clock though. Let's talk climbing. He's making a good effort, but he's taking his time though. He's halfway through his time here. And he hasn't yet reached that overhang. Is Jörg Verheven, who's looking directly up on that champion's chair right now, is the man to beat. With 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Very well played, Cedric. Just to tell you a reminder of this wall here in Imst, 21 metres high, 14 metre overhang, and Cedric's gone. Disappointment on his face. It's etched across there. But a good effort though from the Swiss. A little bit disappointment there is Cedric, but not a bad effort though. Well received from the crowd. Welcome back, sir. But it's still Jörg Verheven with 2 climbers to go. The man to beat on 47, Sachi Ammer on 46, and Magnus Midtbo is in the bronze medal position right now on 44.5 plus. 2 climbs to go, and I expect the next gentleman might get a nice round of applause at least. Well, what would you expect for the world number 1? We're just waiting for him right now. Here's Jakob. Politely waves to the crowd. Just to remind you, you can keep up to date with the scores. See how your favourite got on this competition yesterday at IFSC-climbing.org. Go Jakob. He's away. Jörg Verheven, the man to beat. All of a sudden here, it's gone very upbeat to the music from our local DJ, for Jakob Schubert. Jakob Schubert is, without a doubt, one of the nicest sportsmen I've ever had the privilege to interview. He is such... I've nicknamed him the White Knight of Innsbruck because there's so many of these climbers don't have a bad word to say about him. because he is literally so nice. I mean, if you ever get the chance to meet him in person, he will give you every hour of the day. He's such a lovely, lovely bloke. That's why he has a massive fan base that I can see here on this live chat. Good things happen to good people. That's why Jakob Schubert is such a legend in this sport, and he's only 21 years of age and the world number one. But still, he's still got work to do. Try and please his home countryman here in Imst. Duncan says, a shout out please. There you go, Duncan. Go Jakob, he says. And the cries of Ale Jakob from this partisan crowd ring out here in Imst. Jakob still with plenty of time in hand, annals of it in fact. Just approaching 3 minutes gone for Jakob. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I won't have a clock for this one, so I'll be saying when Jakob is coming out low on time. Halfway there, Jakob Schubert. He's taking his time. Well done, Jakob. That's what he is right now. That's what he needs to get to. Jörg Verheven, 47 plus. Sachi Am on 46. Magnus Midbow in the bronze medal position on 44.5 plus. Four minutes to go for Jakob Schubert. He's halfway through his allotted time. Still doing well and still getting cheered on from this crowd. He's now on the overhang. The lactic acid is beginning to build in those arms. He's taking a little bit of respite here, and he's got roughly 3:25 left on the clock. You can see where he is on the wall just by looking at the holds. They're vertically dropping from the wall. Young kids in the crowd are cheering Jakob on with Ale Jakob. 3 minutes to go for the world number one. Great crowd here in Imst. Some of them getting their vantage points 2 hours before this event started. He's doing well, but he's only got roughly around 2.5 minutes left. As he's on the ceiling here, on this overhang in Imst. Oh, this is great manoeuvrability for the man from Innsbruck. Making a little tangle in his rope there if he's not careful. On his fingertips, wonderfully done for the world number one. Getting cheered on here from his fellow countryman. He's tangling in his rope. Well done, Jakob. But he's got 2 minutes left. being carried here by his fellow countryman. It's gone though, Schubert. Great effort for the Austrian, but Imst will not have a home winner in this men's final, as Jakob Schubert just falls short. He waves to the crowd and they respond in kind. But it's still Jörg Verheven now is the man to beat. I did say at the start of this programme, maybe Sachiyama, Jakob Schubert or Ramon looking for that shot of confidence heading into Paris in 6 weeks' time. But could be wrong here. It could be Jörg who could be getting that massive shoot of confidence going into Paris. He's now the man to beat with only one climber left to go. And that is the 2011 world champion. As Ramon just enters the arena, Jakob and Jörg is just deep in conversation with regards to this route. Now the final. Here's Ramon from Spain, final climber of this lead final. James says, "Venga, Ramon, venga." He's away. So, can he give Spain something to cheer about? Ramon, of course, one of the oldest competitors in the whole field of 91 that was here this week. 30 years of age, the world rank number 3, 6-time World Cup winner. He was second out in Chamonix, 7th in Briançon this year. The 2011 world champion, as I said. He'll defend that title in 6 weeks' time. Top 44 plus is his target. Sorry, it was his scores in the qualifications and the semi-final respectively. And he just needs to get to the same as Jörg Verheven. If he does get the same, then he'll win on countback. Circumspective start here for Ramon. Just a reminder, the women's final will follow straight after this. Jörg sitting in the chair. Will it be him celebrating here? Only one World Cup victory to his name, that was 4 years ago, so it's a nervous wait for the Dutchman. But it's Ramon who is scaling these dizzy heights right now. .5:15 on the clock. Drama here. Ramon's the only man here that can beat Jörg Verheven? Will the Dutchman be celebrating after 4 years? Hard work and hard graft. Will he get that second World Cup victory under his belt? Or will the 2011 world champion go into Paris in 6 weeks' time in winning form? He's halfway there, still with plenty of time in hand. Jörg Verheven is sitting in the champion's chair right now, looking up at the sky at Ramon Julien P. Blanquet. They're the only two men who can take this World Cup crown. Ramon has to get past Jörg Verheven. There it is, 47. What he needs to get past. 46 plus is Jakob Schubert. He's leading Sachi Amma on that countback, as I said before. So, Schubert is guaranteed a medal. He will podium here. But he won't be taking a World Cup crown. 3.5 minutes on the clock. Still has plenty of time. Does the Spaniard. But he's just getting to this difficult section of the wall. Take a little bit of respite here before he tackles it. But as you can see in the bottom left of your screen, if you just stays here a little bit too long, time could be his enemy here. That's what he needs to get to. That gold arrow of 47 plus for Jörg Verheven. And Ramon here is taking plenty of time here. He's been on this hole for roughly 35 to 40 seconds. And he still hasn't made his move. A lot of lactic acid building up in those arms, and now time, you can definitely say, is his enemy. 2 minutes to go. He's got to make his move, and he's got to go shortly. Otherwise, the 2011 world champion will not be getting a World Cup crown, and it will be Jörg Verheven taking only his second World Cup title. .90 seconds to go. He hasn't got to the overhang yet. He's got to make his move shortly. Now he's going. No, he's gone! And it's Jörg Verheven who is the champion. He gets hugged from Marcus Midbow, and he's also got hugged as well by Jakob Schubert. 4 years after his last World Cup title, Jörg Verheven, take a bow. You, sir, are the champion. What did he say about Ramon then? Did he take a little bit too long? But he consoles him. Absolutely remarkable performance. Jörg, many congratulations.
Thanks a lot, thanks so much.
You must be absolutely thrilled.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't have any expectations for this comp. I didn't even know whether I would make it to the finals, and now that I would win in a place like this, I mean, I climbed here since I was a kiddo, so it's so good to win here.
Talk me through your climb, first of all. You of course, won this when you got the highest, but tell me, how difficult was that route for you? Just talk us through it.
I was actually really lucky. Everything just went like it should, you know, and I mean, the route fit my style, and I didn't make a lot of mistakes. I mean, I'm certainly not the fittest around, and I found the rest point the others didn't find, and I don't know, sometimes it's all about luck, you know.
Well, the luck is definitely on your side.
Yeah, definitely.
The World Championship comes up in 6 weeks' time. This must be giving you a massive shot of confidence in the arm for you.
Well, yeah, even getting to the finals gave me that quite a shot of confidence, but I don't know. I'm really psyched, you know.
Absolutely, I bet you are. So what are you going to do tonight to celebrate?
Oh, I don't know. Calling my girlfriend, she's in Germany at another comp, so I'll just have a chat with her and I'll probably celebrate, yeah.
Oh, certainly watching, give it a wave on the webcast.
I don't know what to say, guys. I'm just really psyched. Cheers to all the Dutch guys. Thanks a lot, guys.
4 years after taking your last World Cup title, you are a champion once again. Many congratulations.
Thanks a lot, mate.
So there you go. Who would have expected that? Jörg Verheven, he's absolutely stunned himself. He can't believe he's the champion. Not many people expected that one. But sport does many, many funny things. And that's one you've just seen. So there you go. Jörg Verheven of the Netherlands wins his second World Cup title of his career. Jakob Schubert of Austria, so near yet so far for him, in second place, gets the silver medal on a better countback ahead of the double World Cup champion of 2012, Sachi Amer. Marcus Middenboe in fourth place. Ramon Julien Piblanquet in fifth. Cedric Lachat, great to see him back in a major competition in sixth place. Romain Desgranges in seventh, and Thomas Taupol in eighth place. Who would have expected that? Did you guys expect that in the chat? I asked people's predictions beforehand, and not one person said Jörg Verheven. Absolutely remarkable.
The results is hanging on the official board right now from now on 10 minutes for the official protest possibilities. The result is hanging right now.
Unbelievable. Some people are just going to go and get some refreshments before the women's final starts. Speaking of the women's final, this is how they line up. The sun is set behind the Alps here, but this is how the ladies will line up. Charlotte Dury of France will go off first. She got 8th place ahead of Yang Kim, who's missed her second final in a row. Not the shot of confidence you need heading into a world title climb in 6 weeks' time. Yuka Kobayashi of Japan will go out second. Evgenia Malamud of Russia in 3rd place. Helen Jeniko of 4th place. Sorry, we'll go out 4th, I do beg your pardon. Mataline Brumagne of Belgium. There's a few Belgian fans here in the audience. And she went out yesterday in the semi-final at around about 7:10. She's the second person out, in fact. And she set the target really early, and she's got into this final on a superb climb in that semi-final. So well done to her, and we look forward to seeing her shortly. Johanna Ernst, the second Austrian to come in a final. 2009 world champion. She was very pleased with her form coming into this. We'll see how that comes along. Moka Oda of Japan. A few guys saying that she might be the one to beat this time around and could upset the world number 1 who will go out last, Mina Markovic, who looked in sublime form yesterday. Top in her qualification. Jörg Verheven said he got lucky. He found the right rest places on that wall in front of everybody else. So who is going to win this ladies' finals, ladies and gentlemen? I'm keen to hear your thoughts. For those of you asking what the song is, the Great Bob Marley Buffalo Soldier is getting rained out here in this alpine valley here, Imst in Western Austria. The ladies' final is going to go off around about, we reckon, in about 5 or so minutes' time. The jury president said to me earlier on, just before we went on air, that if the gentlemen's competition didn't finished early, which it has done actually, I couldn't look at my clock here in front of me on my laptop, it finished 10 minutes ahead of schedule. So we're going to have to fill some time here. So I'm keen to hear your thoughts, guys, on the chat about not just this final, the Olympic Games as well. You know, your thoughts on that. League climbing could be there in 8 years' time. Also, just tell us about other things as well. Jörg Verheyen, did you expect him to do well? And is there going to be a dark horse maybe that can upset the apple cart here in this women's final as well? Can we get 2 major upsets? Jörg Verheyen, his first World Cup title in 4 years. Just put that into perspective. That is what he has won. Beautiful crystal trophy. IFSC lead World Cup event here next. Jörg Verheyen will take a gold medal. Absolutely remarkable. This is the top half of the women's route. They'll be on these lilac holes. And one of the route setters said to me earlier that they were going to make it a little bit more difficult than the semi-final for the ladies yesterday. It's going to be a little bit shorter, because I know a couple of you guys said in the chat yesterday it was too long for them. So they have made it just a tad shorter. A lot of the girls did get timed out.
Wir haben auch schon Ihren Tisch verrückt für die bessere Einsicht hier und natürlich unsere
So just keen to know what you guys think for this, the predictions for these women's
würde sagen, ganze
final.
2,5 bis 3 Meter nach links. Die Damenrunde wartet jetzt schon. Wartet. Hier beklettert zu werden von der ersten Dame. Sie sind soweit.
Scale this 21-meter high wall shortly, 14-meter overhang.
Und wir sind gespannt. Und das ist auch
And
das Zeichen
dead on,
der Officials. Es kann losgehen.
8:30. Here comes the first climber, Charlotte Judith from France.
Das ist natürlich auch für uns immer ganz spannend, die erste hier zu sehen.
Judith for France, of course, are the same rules as the men, 8 minutes.
Und jetzt
21-year-old, world number 6. She has a World Cup title to her name. Like Jörg Verheyen, only one of them though. In 2010, she won the French Alps in Chamonix, overlooking, Mont Blanc overlooks that fine city that hosted the Olympic Games on a number of occasions, the Winter Olympics.
2012 here in Imst, Austria.
Camille in the chat says, come on Charlotte.
Final, the woman.
So that can the French girl get off to a wonderful start?
On time and is running.
The sun has set behind the mountains here in the Alps. So this final will finish under cover of darkness. Charlotte. Just taking a circumspective start to this climb. She's roughly about a quarter of the way through her allotted time. Just remember, you can keep up to date. You can see all the results on ifsc-climbing.org, where you'll see the results of this this great competition we've had here in Imst over the last 2 days. 91 athletes came here to see the investment of youth in this competition. 50 of them were under the age of 20, which was a remarkable statistic. Still doing well though, Charlotte. Taking the apprehensive approach though. She's got 3 minutes to her allotted time.
Hier den Gesamtweltcup der Damen und die Top 10 hier anschauen. Auch hier
right into the sky.
Ganz gut.
She has to go to.
Derzeit auf dem Silber mit 92 Punkten.
Still have a long way to go.
Nina Bosch sind ja gestern bei diesem Semifinale leider ausgeschieden.
The French girl. Did okay in her qualification as well. Top 50 and a 52 plus. Third out in Briançon and 12th out in Chamonix are her 2 results of the 2012 season. And she's roughly halfway through her allotted time. This is a circumspective start here from Charlotte Dury. She's got plenty of fans in the crowd. What are cries of Ali, Charlotte? 3 minutes to go, Charlotte. She'll be the one setting the target. 8 minutes these girls have. Getting a polite round of applause from the crowd. Well, 2.5 minutes to go for the French girl. Young kids are just crying out, "Allez, Charlotte." Camille in the chat is doing the same. Now she's on the overhand here. 2 minutes to go for Charlotte Dury. Lactic acid building in her arms, that's what she has to go. I think if you're a betting man, you wouldn't put money on her getting to the top now. I think time is definitely her enemy. Roughly 90 seconds to go. But still, she may set a good target here for the French girl. She's got just over a minute to go. 1 minute to go for Charlotte Dury. It's an excellent effort this from the French girl. But time is definitely up against it. She's got about 40 seconds to go. Roughly half a minute. She goes. A very much a conservative effort, you could say, but it's still a good target all the same. 52. Good opening start there from Charlotte Dury. She'll be the one sitting in. She'll be the one sitting in the champion's chair. And she set the target. Just sent a little autograph for the crowd there. Such is the great access that these climbers give to all their fans. And that's that young fan's got a nice memento to take home with him. Now they... Next one, Yuka Kobayashi of Japan. 24 years of age, the world rank 26 in the world. Second in Jining, 2010 is their best ever performance in a League World Cup. Third at Chamonix, 2000, sorry, I did beg your pardon. 18th in Chamonix this season. This is her second final in a row, 7th in Briançon. Let's hope she can better that. But it's Dury for France who's the one who set the target. 52. Beautiful evening here in Imst. Blue sky above our heads as the sun is set behind the Alps. The weather has dropped a little, the temperature has dropped a little, about 12, 13 degrees it is now. Beginning to regret only wearing a shirt this evening and not a jumper. But the wind has dropped luckily because around 2 hours ago there was some massive gusts of wind blowing through this arena. That could have caused a little bit of difficulty. There's a great shot there from that cameraman. Just outside Kobayashi going up this wall. Like Charlotte Dury before her, very much a circumspective approach to this wall. This is a good effort from Yuka Kobayashi. support here in the crowd. Cautious approach may be the way forward for all these climbers. Of course, it's a massive thing for a World Cup title next to any climber's name. Great thing to have for the CV. 3 minutes gone for her.
Ist er ganz ruhig und ganz überlegt in diese Route gegangen, vor allem lässt sie derzeit nichts anbrennen, lässt sie eher mehr Zeit. Yuka Kobayashi representing
About 4.5 minutes to go.
Japan, number 42.
Four minutes to go, she's halfway now. That's the route setter. Fall. He did both the men's and women's routes. It took him a few hours this afternoon to do both. We've been working on it all for the last few days to get both of these routes right. Paul is from France. Plenty of time there for Kobayashi.
Jawohl, sehr schön gemacht.
3 minutes to go.
Einen Uhrwerk gleich. Viel Überlegung und Ruhe geht sie hier durch diesen, vorher möchte ich sagen,
2:43 left.
Teil. Und ist kurz vor dieser
Getting to the point now where Charlotte took plenty of time, but an excellent performance here from the Japanese.
und arbeitet sich hier ganz
Can she set the target
aufmerksam weiter.
and lead the way? Approaching 2 minutes to go. Just giving herself a little bit of respite here.
Für sie sind das natürlich auch wichtige Weltcup-Punkte. Sie hier allein schon mit diesem Einzug ins Finale die Abschneiden kann.
That's making a move.
Jawohl, sehr schön
Very well
gemacht.
played, Yuka.
Ali Yuka. Yuka Ali.
Yuka Kobayashi. Excellent effort here. That's what Charlotte Durief got to. Yuka's still got plenty of time in hand.
Das auch für sie ein guter Abgleich, eine gute Probe. Was um sie herum passiert, ja, sehr schön gemacht hat sie das. Ist hier
Now can Kobayashi set the target here? Oh no, she can't. Good effort though from the Japanese, it must be said. 50 plus she scores. But it's not enough to get past Charlotte Durief.
very good performance. And we will see what's happening here.
Still, excellent effort all the same. Hopefully she'll be pleased with the performance.
Nochmal ein ganz herzliches Dankeschön natürlich an unsere
This
Sponsoren,
weekend.
unsere Partner
There's Charlotte Duty in the champion's chair.
Haben die Ausrichter natürlich hier an das Kletterzentrum Imst.
Very relaxed. Looks like she's at home right now, doesn't she?
Danke den Alpenverein Imst.
There she goes, waves to the crowd. Waving at all the fans around the world. She's the one to beat. Still an excellent effort, I would say. Just been told as well, for you Brits watching, Mo Farah has won the 5,000 metres at the Olympic Games to make a 5,000 and 10,000 double. Many congratulations to him. But it's climbing that we're talking about right now. Charlotte Durif is the one in the lead. And the next one out will be Gina Malamed from Russia. Malamed, at 25 years of age. World rank 23, 7th is her best ever performance in a competition. That's on 2 occasions. Once in Imst 4 years ago, here in Imst I should say, and 7th in Chamonix. A few weeks ago she also came 14th out in Briançon. Top 53 her scores on her way to this final.
She's in the room right now, and we're wishing her all the best. Charlotte is chilling in the sofa in the chair.
4 girls to go. I beg your pardon, 5 girls to go. Evgenia.
On second at the moment.
Music pumps around this arena. Very much a natural arena, I've described it as. Set in a little bit of a bowl here in Imst. Absolutely beautiful. All the guys, families brought picnics along as they sit on this wall, which has got larger throughout the evening, by the way. A lot of people in big coats as well, so they must be expecting some cold weather, but it's still reasonably okay. It's about, I thought about 12 degrees, but I've been reliably informed it's about 16 here at the minute. It's still a little bit cool. There's a cool breeze coming across here that does sort of chill on your spine now and again, but it's still excellent conditions to climb in. And Evgenia, just like once before her, just taking a slow and steady. Slow and steady approach. Here's the clock on the screen, just give you a rough idea of how long she has left. Still has annals of time in hand. She's about a third of the way up this route. And the 25-year-old circumspectively going up this wall. That's the Holy Grail. Just saw there. Something all the climbers want to get to. Lilac Hole, right top of this 21-metre height. 14 metres is the overhang as well. Russia. Looking to get past Charlotte Durif of France. She's at lead in that champion's chair right now. Just pushing halfway into this climb.
Auch hier, jawohl. Wir sind ganz konstant hier Weg.
Still to come. Lengeniko, Mathilde Brumagne of Belgium, Johanna Ernst, Moka Oda, and war number 1, Mina Markovic, the last one out to come in this fight. Steady progress here from Jenna Malamud from Russia. 3 minutes to go. Just getting to this top of this overhang now. As you'll see the clips dangling from it vertically. Getting towards the business end of this climb. Jean is making some good effort here. This is where the Japanese took, well, just to give themselves some time before to the difficult part of this climb. This is where she rested. What will the Russian do? Not like she's going to rest at all. I think she's just going to maybe just give herself a moment or two. She has to reach that next hold. That's where she is right now. That's where Durif got. Just before that green volume. And now, time begins to become her enemy. With 2 minutes to go. She reaches for it well, does the Russian. 51 is the score to beat. Lost her foot in there for a moment, but she recovered well. Unlucky from the Russian. A good effort, she waves to the crowd. For a decent effort all the same.
Well done, big applause for Evgenia Malamud, Russia, and she sits on first. Charlotte Durif, second, and Yuka Kobayashi, third. And she's giving an interview in the chair, and we, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the next woman here on the stage. Below this final route, the sun is going down. Best to stay here in the World Cup arena here in Imst, Austria. Big applause for number 31,
Here comes Elaine Janiko. Just apologies there, we just lost a little bit of sound there as I tried to get Evgenia. But you did say she did really enjoy that climb. And she has set the target. Now here's Elaine Janiko.
She's off, and she's on the way. Openly to the top. Who knows?
Just approaching 9 p.m. here, local time. Cries of Alain. Allez, Helene. Alain Génicaud of France. 18 years of age. World rank 12 in the world. And a champion of 2012. She won out in Briançon. 4th out in Chamonix. Top 53 plus were her scores on this way to this final.
Ali, sehr gut. Und hier hat sie es schon mal
But she's still going strong here.
einen kleinen Stolperstein hier schon mal überwunden.
She's scaling the height of this 21-meter high wall. The Russians that she has to beat. She set the target in this women's final. Plenty of guys watching us around the world. I'm always delighted to have you here, wherever you may be. Let me know your thoughts of this women's final. Will the Russian do enough? Or is one of the next 5 names still to come surpass an ultimate score of 51 plus? Still has plenty of time in hand.
ist natürlich auch hier diesen Imst-Boden.
Just taking a little bit of respite here. 3.5 minutes gone so far for the French girl. 18 years of age. 1 World Cup title to her name. Cries of Allez Helene from young kids at the front of the stage. Molly saying, come on Helene as well. Allez Helene, Allez Helene, Allez Helene, they all cry. Now this is the difficult part of the wall here. She's doing excellent work of this. Good evening to you, Jackie, watching this from South Africa. Always a pleasure to have you with us. Just take a little bit of respite here. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to go for Helen Génicaud. Now is she going to set the target? 3 minutes to go for the French girl. Ali, 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 they cry. Unlucky. That's where they're having difficulty on this wall. She wasted the crowd though. Still a good effort. Still a great effort there from the French girl. They're all just falling short of that hold of that just short of that green volume there.
Auf dem Ringrad. Dritte Ringrad auf der 2. Und Virginia, Malamin.
She's leaving. And she's staying in the chair, for sure. Virginia plays on first place. Very good performance here from Ellen Janko as well.
We need to be real again. Okay, we got the sound back now. We didn't have the sound before. First of all, tell me about your climb. How did it go for you?
It was easy, much easier than in the semi-finals. So I could more, I said it before.
Why was it more easy?
I don't know, maybe because yesterday we had 2 qualifications before. Maybe because I wasn't so stressed before because I'm in the final. So I don't know.
Do you think you may have done enough to medal or may even win? Or do you think your target may get surpassed?
I don't know, but I of course hope for the medal, but I know that I could more. That is why I think that the others can also.
But it may just give you a good shot of confidence going into the World Championship next month. It may bode well for you with this good form that you've brought here for the World Championship in 6 weeks' time.
Yes, I think I'm in good form and I have time for increase it.
Well, enjoy that and well done tonight.
Thank you.
Now the Belgian, Mathieu Brumage on the wall. Went out in broad daylight yesterday in the semi-final. She was the second one out, in fact. And she set the target really early on. And she was the one who set the target really early on in that semi-final. Getting that score of 56 to get a 4th place. The Belgian, 23 years of age, world rank 19, second in Purs, is her best ever performance in a lead competition. That was in 2010. 44, 39 plus and 56 were her scores ahead of this final. Now, somebody just mentioned about some people just saying about the time in the chat. Now, I can tell you now, it's only going to go on the countback of the scores. Time is irrelevant in this women's final. If 2 climbers are tied, it's the one who went out later will win because they had a better countback in their semi-final and the 2 qualifications. So, for example, if Mata Lida ties with Mina Markovic, let's say, and they both tie on 57 or something along those lines, Mina will win with the better countback. So basically, all these climbers, all they have to do is tie the person in the champion's chair. That's all they need to do. Brumage, can he pull off a performance like she did in that semi-final yesterday? Well, as I said, she was the second one out, only straight through from the qualifiers in the morning. Set the target early on, enjoyed that route, did the Belgian. Still making a good fist of this. Eight minutes all these climbers have to scale this wall. Four minutes 40 left on the clock for the Belgian. And she's just roughly I would say, well over a third of the way there. There you go. Malamid, 51 plus, is the target. That's what she needs to get. To sit in that champion's chair. Very good effort here, is the Belgian. Getting some great support here from the crowd. There's a few Belgian fans who came in. They're one of the early ones to get here. A great seat in the house. So that's plenty of time. Still a great crowd here as well in Imst. A lot of them sitting on this great hill that they have here. Atmosphere being created by the DJs in next to us as well. Who's spinning the ones and twos. 2 minutes 40 left on the clock for the Belgian. 23-year-old. Now she's getting to this tough part of the overhand here. A lot of climbers have been resting here. Saving themselves. Let's go the overhand. That's the crowd. A lot of them looking on. 10 past 9 in the evening here, local time. Now, can she set the target of 51 plus? That's where she needs to get to. 2 minutes to go for the Belgian. They're the targets of gold, silver, bronze. Unlucky. Still wasting the crowd, but she looks very, very disappointed. Magna Belgium, so near yet so far, but unfortunately she will not be placing at this IFSC Leadboard Cup. 3 climbers still to come. 2009 World Champion Johanna Ernst will be the next person out, then Momoka Oda of Japan, and then finally Mina Markovic. World number 1 from Slovenia. And you see there's the disappointment there on the Belgian's face. Heading straight off the stage. And it's still the Russian there, in that champion's chair. She's still the one to beat, and she has to wait for 3 climbers more. Just 3 climbers yet to go, and there should be a rousing reception now for the 2009 World Champion, Johanna Ernst. She trains locally here, from this part of the world. Here she comes. A polite round of applause from the crowd. A couple of people at the back waving Austrian flags. She's getting well received as the 09 World Champion. Ernst is off and away. Go, Johanna, says France. Go, 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 go. They're all saying in the chat. Very popular athlete is this Austrian. Ernst, 19 years of age, world rank number 5, 7-time World Cup champion. 2nd in Briançon, 9th in Chamonix this season so far. There's the Austrians, cheering on their own. She was, of course, the 2009 World Champion at the age of 16. Remarkable. A top, a 51 and a 57 were her scores on the route to this fight. Johanna just taking a very much a cautious start on this route. A lot of the ladies have. There's nobody. None of the ladies have flew up this. To be fair, caution is the way forward. Just starting to get on the first bit of the overhang here. 14 metres is the overhang here of this wall here in Imst. 21 metres high. Five and a half minutes to go, so she's got plenty of time in hand, as Johanna. Bob Marley helps her descend to the sky. Every day and every night. Night has come upon us here in Imst. Every day and every night, just like 247.tv, we're bringing you these pictures. I must also mention a massive shout out to the guys at 247.tv who are currently working at the Olympics on the modern pentathlon this weekend, and all those guys will be watching. Now Johanna, in the meantime. Minutes to go. Still plenty of time for her. Just remember, by the way, the qualifiers, the semi-final and the final will be on YouTube in a couple of days' time. You can relive all the memories here of this competition. Not only that, please like us on 247.tv on Facebook, where you get some behind-the-scenes access. We made a couple of films this afternoon out here in Imst, just showing around the city itself what it's like for us here on location. Facebook.com 247.tv, so please like us. And also, you can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Johnny Bryan. Well, I will not only be giving my thoughts on climbing, but on other sports as well. If you're a massive sports nut, then do please follow me. I'm always enjoy everybody's opinions, whether they are different to my own. Now then, let's talk about Ale Johanna. That's what they're crying right now behind me. As she gets a light round of applause. This is where everybody's been struggling on in this women's final. 51 plus is the target. There it is in the top right of your screen. Malamed, who's sitting on the chair right now with a colleague. Aliana, they cry. Now the crowd's getting behind the Austrian. There she goes. Now this is the point. Can she get to the next hold? It's 51. She's being carried by this crowd. Can she get there? Oh no, unlucky. A good effort from Johanna Ernst. Just give it a sec. Finish it up. How was that for you?
Humpy. I'm tired. And yeah.
What was the route like for you? Was it a little bit easier or a little bit more difficult than the semi-finals?
I was super nervous, like completely. And the route was quite hard for me. I don't know. It's together.
What a great crowd that supported you all the way.
It was good supporting for me.
And you got plenty of fans in the chat. I want to say hello to those guys as well. There's loads of fans on the live chat. Just give them a wave and give them a message.
Hi, friends and whoever's watching. Thank you.
Well, Johanna, well done tonight.
Thanks.
Johanna Ernst there.
Sind natürlich jetzt gleich wie wir gespannt, was da passiert.
I believe she tried the same score as Malamed, but I mentioned the count back. She had a better qualification than Malamed, so she's now the leader in that champion's chair. There's 2 climbers to go. She's guaranteed a medal. She will place here in her home country, but how will the other 2 go? Momoka Oda of Japan, 18 years of age. Third on 3 occasions is the world number 10. One of those thirds came in Chamonix a few weeks ago. Also 5th out in Briançon. Top 60 plus were her scores on this route to the final. She's the second to last climber out here at 20 past 9 on this Saturday night here at Imst. Out of Japan. This crowd looking on in expectation. Plus is the target. And only Mina Markovic, the last climber to go. She, of course, will forward. Is this the competition you were expecting, everybody? Live in the chat. How have these finals gone for you guys this evening? Drop me a line, let me know. Great to see we've got a lot of guys who've been watching us from around the world over the last couple of days. South Africans, a gentleman from Chile, who we were chatting to yesterday. Live in the chat, of course, from European. So there's people from Edmonton in Canada, the USA, out in Asia, Australia, and here in Central Europe as well. USA. Dalton in the chat. It's great to have everybody here. The universality of this sport is great. Mexico, somebody just shouted as well. Don't forget the Netherlands. London as well. Norway. Fantastic to have you guys, wherever you are in the world. I absolute privilege to have you here on IFSC, Johnson. A few Slovenians have just come in. Austria, Australia, US. And well, maybe it could be him in an alias, but somebody from the Vatican. If that's your holiness, a very good evening to you, sir. Slovenians are entering the fray here on the chat, so I think they'll be waiting for Mina Markovic to begin her climb. Ecuador, wow. Norway, Belgium, Colombia, well, wherever you are in the world, it's absolutely great to have you here. Iceland, tremendous. Well, whether these people from there, where if you're not, it just shows the universality of this sport. Just so delighted to have you here. But Oda of Japan. Is the one scaling the heights here on this 21-metre high wall. Go Momoka, Ale Momoka. She's about halfway through this climb now. And halfway through the allotted time as well. Well done. This is where it starts to get difficult for all these female climbers. This is where a lot of them have been struggling, especially when they get to the top of this overhang, and then got to make a move to get on top of that green volume. There's a green volume just at the top here. That is the holy grail for Momoka Oda right now. That's what she needs to get to. That's the goal at the end of the rainbow. If she gets past that, she will be the leader. With only Mina Markovic to go. She's doing very good work here, is the 18-year-old Japanese. Second to last climber out. And Hannah Ernst is the one in the chair right now. There you go, that green volume on the right hand side of your screen. There's a hold just behind it, it's right on a picture. That's where she needs to get to, that's the 52. And Hannah Ernst is there, top of the leaderboard right now in gold. She's ahead there because of a better countback of Efegina Malovic. Older, she's been around a couple of years. Going through the statistics for all of these athletes, the worst ever performance is 17th in Crunch last year, but now this is the moment. Can she get there? Can she set the target for Mina Markovic? She's getting cheered on well from the crowd. Here she goes. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Now then, this is a bit of drama here late in the day. Johanna Ernst has already left her chair. She's departing the arena stage right. Now Momoka Oda, what can she do? Still got time in hand. Can she find the top and put a lot of pressure on Mina Markovic? Still time to go. This is extra stuff from the 18-year-old. She's going to guarantee to do her best ever performance in an IFSC event. She's got 90 seconds to go. Plenty of time. She's getting cheered on by a wave of emotion from this crowd. Can she get there? Right on the top here of this wall. She's about 19 metres above the arena. She's hanging on for dear life. Just that lilac hold, as you can see there. The middle right of your screen is all she needs to get to. Oh, lucky Momoka! but a superb effort all of the same. She waves to the crowd. She is absolutely delighted. Great effort that was from Momoka Oda.
Die unglaublich uns gezeigt hat, wenn keine kommt, sie macht's. Sie hat ein derzeit unglaubliches Bedürfnis nach vorne zu kommen. Und hat's auch drauf. Und es ist ein Genuss, ihr
Just one climber yet to go.
Und jetzt ist die Frage, was sie an dieser
And here she comes, Mina Markovic of Slovenia.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here in Imst, within the final routes. Big round of applause, representing Slovenia, Mina Markovic.
So, you know what she has to do? 60, I believe, is the score for her to beat. So then, she's the last person to go. Can the world number one give herself that shot of confidence going into the World Championship in 6 weeks' time? And she's away. Markovic, of course, the world number one, as I said, a 24-year-old from Slovenia, 8-time World Cup champion. She won earlier this year out in Chamonix. Top.
She's world ranked number one at the moment. And I think she will earn a few points more, probably, tonight. And age 24, and she is in Chamonix, the first place
So far this year,
this year. And
she's a 17th place out in Chamonix.
2011.
Sorry to beg pardon, first place out in Chamonix, 4th in Briançon. And as I said to you before, she was the one in sparkling form yesterday, going top. Two minutes gone. Markovic just giving herself a little bit of a break there. Has a strong training regime. She said she's going to work on her fitness ahead of the World Championship. she's making a steady start here to this climb. She's roughly halfway to Momoka Oda's target. Oda, by the way, has just disappeared from the arena. She's not even in that champion's chair. Approaching halfway. .4:15 left on the clock. Markovic, all she needs to do is tie with Momoka Oda, and she will be there. She will take this World Cup victory. 4 minutes to go. So 60 is her target. Light round of applause from the crowd. Three and a half minutes to go. Rina Markovic, the last climber out. If you just joined us, Jörg Verhaven won the men's final. He said in his interview afterwards to me, he said he got lucky. But that is the target, as you see on your screen. Momoka Oda, that 60th hold, is the one that Rina Markovic is targeting. And she has 3 minutes to get there. That's the rest of the route on your screen. .2:43 left. She's still got annals of time. Well done. This is where the Slovenians in the chat will be getting a little bit nervous. This is what a lot of people have been struggling on so far. Can Rina Markovic get there? Ali Mina, they cry. She's got annals of time to get there. Here we go, this is the one. Good cheer from the crowd. She's going around that green volume. It's 60 the target, remember. Still got plenty of time in hand. Just taking a moment to compose herself. That's what she needs to get to. It's under 90 seconds to go. Will she get there? .1:15 left. Ali Mina, the cry behind me. Rina Markovic, she's going to go, and no, she's gone. Oh, that's heartbreak. It really is for the Slovenian. What it means, Momoka Oda, at the age of 18, 3 times a bronze medalist in Lead World Cup, has got a World Cup title under her belt. There you go, remarkable.
Longer visits after this point, nearly unreachable the top. It was quite close, wasn't it? It was out, but I think it was enough for a special place, and yes, we have it on.
Hey Mina, how was that climb for you?
Yeah, the route was very long, especially the It was a little tricky, and I went a little maybe slow, but the end of the part, maybe I did a little mistake because my feet went out, but otherwise it was steady and continuous to climb.
Second place finish still gives you some good confidence though, going into the World Championship next month.
Yeah, for sure. I know I still can add a lot by the endurance, but anyway, I'm satisfied.
Well done to this evening and best of luck in the World Championship.
Yeah, thank you.
So there you go. Mocha Oda at the age of 18, three-time a World Cup bronze medalist, has got a first ever victory on the World Cup circuit. She's just getting congratulated by Mina Markovic behind me. The 7 where all the prize giving will happen shortly by the local MC behind me who's still going strong. They're just setting it up as I speak. So I hope you can still join us for that. Just to remind you though, in the men's final, Jörg Verhaven of the Netherlands upset the odds there. He got the gold medal there. He went out for 3rd or 4th in that final, and the guys like Jakob Schubert, Shachiyama, those guys didn't actually get past him. He said he got lucky at the right time. Sometimes a little bit of luck is all you need to be the champion. Mocha Oda, as you can see, is the champion. 60 plus is what she got. Mina Markovic in 2nd place, 57 plus. Johanna Ernst, 51 plus. Evgenia Malamud in 4th place. These guys who are tied on 51 plus, it goes on the count back. So that's why Johanna Ernst has got that bronze medal. Helen Zheniko in 6th place. Yuka Kobayashi in 7th. And Martina Brumagli was very disappointed with her climb. She propped up that leaderboard. Absolutely wonderful final. Absolutely wonderful final we've had here at Imst. Many congratulations to both of those climbers. Are those the 2 guys you expected in the chat? Let's be fair. Jörg Verhaven and Mocha Oda. With all the 2 guys, everybody wasn't expecting those. There were people saying Jakob Schubert maybe winning the men's competition, or Ramon, or Sachiyama, and the women's. Everybody thought it was Mina Markovic to lose. But looking at the screen there, Mocha Oda upset the apple cart here, and she has become the champion. A surprise, some would say, but she's going to get a massive confidence boost now going into that World Championship in 6 weeks' time at the Paris-Bercy Arena. Still a fantastic crowd here in Imst. They're going to stay here to watch these prize ceremony being handed out. There's flowers, bottles of champagne as I speak, big goblets that are going to be handed out as well. The party is just beginning here in Western Austria, and Mocha Oda has had a night to remember. Just getting ready here for this prize ceremony. Just 1 or 2 people just getting ready here. Jodie Present is just coming out onto the arena floor, and a couple of young volunteers as well, just getting ready. Remind you again, Mocha Oda is the champion of this women's competition. Mina Markovic in 2nd place, Johanna Ernst in 3rd, and I'm going to hand you over now to the local MC who's going to run us through the award ceremony.
Auf der offiziellen Wand. Protest 10 Minuten von jetzt an. Ladies and gentlemen, from now on, 10 minutes for the protests. Okay, so
one or two little things yet to be added here. There's some young volunteers just getting ready to hand out the prizes. I think they're just trying to find the climbers, in fact, just to get them ready for this presentation. Just a reminder, if you're just joining us, Olga is the Women's Champion. Jorg Verheven of the Netherlands is taking his second World Cup title. 4 years after his first. Upsetting the odds with three of the big names in men's climbing.
So we will start right now with the prize giving ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. Meine Damen und Herren, wir beginnen mit der Siegerehrung dieses dritten Weltcups dieses Jahres. Im Jahr 2012 hier in Imst. Die Weltcup Arena zeigt sich wieder als einmaliger spannender Ort und ich darf hier unsere offiziellen Herrschaften auf die Bühne bitten. Meine Damen und Herren, begrüßen Sie mit mir Landesrat Gerhard Reheis. Begrüßen Sie Bürgermeister Stefan Reuerter. Begrüßen Sie mit mir Vorsitzender der österreichischen Sportfachverbände Hofrat Friedel Ludescher. Begrüßen Sie mit uns und mit mir Vizepräsident des ÖAV, des Alpenvereins, Dr. Ermakora. Dr. Andreas Ermakora, um vollständig zu sein. Begrüßen Sie mit mir den Präsidenten des ÖBK, des Weltkletterverbandes, Dr. Eugen Bucher. Den Vizepräsidenten des Internationalen Kletterverbandes, des IFSC, der International Federation, Helmut Knabel. And delegates des IFSC, delegate from IFSC, Vincent Kosik. And we start with the man first. Ladies and gentlemen, on third. So, ladies and gentlemen, we start with the man. On third place, representing Japan, big hand of applause, Sachi Ama. Übergeben die Medaille auch. Dr. Andreas Ermakora. Ein Weißbildglasel. Eine Flasche Sekt gibt's auch noch. A bottle of very special wine, even from the Japanese. And yes, and ladies and gentlemen, we come to the next. Ladies and gentlemen, meine Damen und Herren, auf dem zweiten Rang dieses Vorstiegsweltcups 2012 hier auf Heimatboden. Auf dem zweiten Rang für Österreich, Jakob Schumann. Helmut Knabel Es ist gerade nicht viel. As well. Versteht uns nämlich hervorragend. On the first place auf dem ersten Platz dieses Vorstiegswettkampfs in Imst, representing the Netherlands, für die Niederlande, Jörg Verhoeven. Und da ist natürlich auch, naja, ein klein wenig Heimatanteil mit dabei, würde ich sagen. Das kann man schon so sagen, wir haben unsere drei Gitarren. Und hier gibt es Medaille, Trophäe und natürlich auch ein scheiles, ein richtig gutes Weißbierglasl. Und Jörg Verhoeven, that's also his drink. Meine Damen und Herren, Jörg Verhoeven, ausgezeichnet! And ladies and gentlemen, we wish to stand up all for the national anthem of the Netherlands. Einen Riesenapplaus, das sind die ersten drei. Holland. Ganz oben. Jochen Schubert für Österreich auf der 2 und Sachi Hammer. Eine tolle Leistung, danke euch, ihr wart großartig, Jungs. Third place, ladies and gentlemen, representing Austria, with a very great performance, and we are very proud of her. Ladies and gentlemen, meine Damen und Herren, für Österreich, Johanna Anna Ernst! Und ich glaube, mit die Medaille. wunderschöne Blumenstrauß geht's oben drauf. Das ist Johanna Ernst. And ladies and gentlemen, we come to the second place for this IFSC League World Cup tonight. Yesterday, she did a great performance and she hit the top. This day, she came on second. And overall, ladies and gentlemen, representing Slovenia, Mina Markovic. IFSC-Delegate für die Medaille, the medal, the prize. That wins. Das Weißglas. Ein gutes Niveau übrigens. Und Mina, das ist dein Applaus! And ladies and gentlemen, we come to the first place woman. League World Cup 2012, the third this year in Imst, Austria. First place representing Japan, Momoka Oda. Medal, the diamonds, and at least, yes, heavy duty glass. Well done, good performance. Jetzt wird's eng mit den Händen. Zum Klettern braucht man 2, hier braucht man 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the winner of the woman. And thank you guys, you had a great performance. That's your applause. Slightly on set up for the national anthem of Japan.
One, two, one, two, one, two.
Thank you very much. Your applause again. The woman did a great job tonight, and we are very proud of you all girls. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, we come now to the national team ranking. So, ladies and gentlemen, we come now to the national team ranking.
There you have it. Mocha Oda and Jörg Verhaven take the last major competition before the World Championship in Paris next month. Now, who would have thought that? Upsetting the apple cart, beating Mina Markovic and Oda, and the big three, Jörg beating in Satyama, Jakob Schubert and Ramon Spain. Absolutely remarkable achievement from both athletes. Well done to them. I'm sure the celebrations will go on deep into the night. You can relive this IFSC Lead World Cup event on YouTube in a couple of days' time, when the qualifiers, the semi-finals and the finals will all be uploaded. Remember to like our page on 247.tv on Facebook, and join my broadcast colleague Daniel Finn in 2 weeks' time when he's in the chair taking you through the events of the final bouldering World Cup in Munich. But from me, Johnny Bryan, here in the glorious Imst, I wish you a very good night.
Today, Top 30 is the only company in the world able to design, produce, set up and manage a top-level competition. Everything within the same company. Everything with the trustworthiness and professionalism that an official competition requires. Everything Top 30.